What's going on, guys?
What up?
Holy jeez. So we were hoping to get you some sledding content by this time, but unfortunately, look outside here. Oh, there goes Jeffrey.
There goes Jeffrey. This is the first day we've actually got snow, and there's not enough of it to really do anything yet. So we're stuck doing side-by-side stuff here. Come on, bud. Jeffrey, come here, bud. Hey. Come on. Hello. Okay.
I'm not going.
Come on, bud.
Garage.
Come on, bud. All right. So, tell these fine people what you bought here.
Well, if you look on the bench here, got an RPM Powersports electronic cutout. Got a nice fishtail cut to it. This is a beautiful piece. I bought it on the Black Friday sale, and it was a 10-day lead time, unfortunately.
Yeah. Jeffrey, come on now.
These guys, like the shipping with these guys is unreal. They got this here from Nevada in 2 days.
And the welds on it look like super duper
yeah,
nice.
like this is a nice
like
piece.
Beauty welds.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we're gonna be installing that today.
Yeah.
I got rid of all the, the stuff that you didn't really need to see.
Yeah,
out
so
the muffler, all the easy stuff.
The back plastic. I think you took the seat out too, eh?
Yeah. So just to kind of brush past that, I already got the seat out, got all the side panels out, and one thing I did do is I took this clamp off. You got a V-band clamp on your turbo. I just figured it'd be a hassle, so I just kind of went at it before the video. What happens is this V-band clamp will actually get stuck on the turbo and on the pipe. It kind of goes around this flange fitting. So you kind of got to beat it off.
You got a what? Anyways.
You kind of have to
Anyway, go ahead.
hit it off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, so basically I just put a pry bar between the turbo and this clamp. But you can see if this were to get seized on, which they always do.
Yeah.
It's got a big steel lip on it, so it kind of just folds up and then it cracks off, and then you still have these V-bands stuck on the turbo. So I just went ahead.
Well, it's probably better off to just spend the extra, what was it, 30 bucks or something, and get the clamp and not have to deal with the nightmare of your exhaust being half on while you wait for a clamp to come in.
This is the one RPM, so I think it was like 30 bucks or something. It's a nice clamp.
That's an extra? Like you have to buy it outside
you have to
of
buy
it?
it extra, unfortunately, but it's worth it at the end. Because if you ever had to pry this off, look at the lip.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're screwed, right? If you do screw it up, there's no point in being sitting here half installed, and now you got to wait on a clamp. So yeah, all right.
So we'll get started on that. I guess to start off, we got to pull this out.
What's that?
We have to pull our O2 sensor out.
Oh yeah, and there's a bung in the new one, I'm assuming.
There's two bungs in the new one, actually. If you want
yeah?
Yeah.
What's do you have two in your factory? Or
no.
Oh, this you can put like an AFR sensor. Oh, that's cool.
That's what that's for.
That is nice.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Very cool.
We'll get the factory cat off.
Yep.
We're gonna pull all of the.
It can't be that. Where does it wrap? Okay, I see you already got the band off the turbo. Yeah. All right.
There's a mount there.
What's holding it? Where's the mount? Oh, the bottom mount here, and there's a band on the mount. All right. Well, that's pretty easy. Yeah, and there's one here, I think, eh? That wraps around this little mount. Is there a band that runs through it? Yeah, it looks like it.
The pipe clamp on that.
Yeah.
And we take this whole heat shield off. We transfer it to the other unit.
Did they put the heat shield on the new one, yeah?
Yeah. Well,
ridiculous.
They make these things out of plastic, eh?
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Whatever.
Oh, and I think we gotta trim this, actually. Seen the video.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we gotta notch that out, I think. So, just hack up my 40 side by side.
Yeah. Unreal. And I see you already got the switch in too, eh? So I guess the harness runs. It follows your existing harness that just runs out through the back here, so you don't have to hammer any holes in your plastic or anything. It kind of follows all the factory stuff. So
right here you have an accessory post.
Yeah.
So you could just actually pull power off of that, and anytime the ignition's on, then you'll be able to toggle in between open and closed.
Easy peasy. All right, well, let's rip the cat off and start doing whatever.
Get out of here.
Okay. Put this in. Oh yeah, we got the O2 sensor back in. So there's your factory one. There's that second bung. Jeff was mentioning if you have an AFR gauge or something else you want to tie into your system, they weld another one in for you, which is pretty sweet. So
yep, we're gonna get this all cleaned up and toss it back in.
And we're putting those shields back. Do they fit properly in here?
Yeah. So they just kind of go over.
Oh, I see. They got the kind of the same factory out there.
The standoffs.
Sure, whatever
you call them.
Whatever, bud.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say. You should.
You know what? I don't care.
You know what? Don't even put put those things on. Look, look how nice it looks. Nice. And now you're just putting this bunk, dirty old heat shield on it.
I thought about wrapping it, man, because look, you got a nice stainless steel pipe, and then you got this.
But what's it gonna burn? What's it gonna burn? There's.
I don't know, I just...
It's not like...
if it does burn, it's like $500 of plastic. So we'll go ahead and put this Maytag grade steel from an old washing machine or whatever back on
an old washing machine?
Yeah.
Nice. Is this used, this whole setup? Like, I'm just looking at the heat shield there.
Well, it
Everything
looks like it now.
used,
Hey,
like...
brand new pipe, used pipe.
Brand
new pipe,
all right.
used pipe.
All right, so now we got this heat shield cut. I guess you were saying you only need to take this little corner off.
Yeah, you only gotta take the corner. In fact, I didn't quite take enough of the corner out, but I just wanted to make sure it completely clear. So I cut all the way down here. I cut it right flush, and then...
And yeah, using every penny's worth of that cutting disc, basically down to the head of the bolt there.
It's all about value for your dollar, right?
Yeah. All right.
All right, so we got her into place. I've seen videos mostly with the 3-inch though, and they don't run this black bracket. We shoved it back in because it fits pretty good. I notched it out just so there's no rattling. The only thing left to do, I gotta zip tie the O2 sensor back into place, and we're gonna run the power cable up into the center console. There's a hole in the middle here, so we're gonna fish it through. They give you everything in the kit. They even give you zip ties. But, you know, being an electrician, we don't use those cheap zip ties. We use Panduits. Gotta have the good ones. Loser. All right, so, yeah, let's keep going.
Okay, so for the harness that runs to this little servo motor, there's actually a couple hoses, looks like a coolant hose, and then a couple harnesses that run in behind this cover here. So we're gonna remove this cover, and we're gonna run that electrical connection lead from here into the cab. And hey, what the f is this, bud? What is this? You see this shit?
Okay.
How different. Yeah, you know what?
All right, okay.
Sorry guys, we're gonna be getting another YXZ on the channel. Yep. So I hope you guys don't like
Stay tuned, we're gonna head on down to Yamaha right now and check it out.
Alright, see you guys.
Okay, so we got the cable routed. Comes down behind this black cover. It goes into the cab right here. And then I just kind of zip tied all the slack here. I got some more slack from my light bar, so it's a little bit of a mess. But, you're gonna go to your accessory terminal down here, and then jumper to your negative terminal up there. And that will allow it, so anytime you turn the ignition on, then you could swap it, and then when your ignition turns off, like your lights shut off and all that, then you will not be able to toggle the switch so it doesn't constantly have power to it. Probably save your battery by doing that. It's closed.
Alright, let me see here. Yeah, she's closed, alright. Did you tighten that band clamp too? I don't think you tightened the band clamp.
Oh. That sounds like a leak.
I think it's that band clamp. Alright, take two. I think we're good now. I don't think it's leaking now, is it?
It sounds better. Oh, never is.
Okay. Yeah, give her. Ah, that's loud. Jeez. That's way louder than I thought it would. Yikes. All right, roll her out. All right.
Not ideal clearance for this.
Yeah, this is terrible. Like, literally hasn't snowed all year. All year. And the day we go to put this in, it's a total snowstorm. Like, it's a common theme every single time we go riding or we try to make a video. There's just got to be some terrible weather, but
We just cannot get together.
no. Anyways, whatever.
with it closed, then I'll fucking open it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep, sounds good.
And I'll drive back.
Yep. Give her, bud. Ridiculous. She's loud.
This sucks.
Yeah, this snow is terrible.
Alright, well, got the exhaust done. Did a bit of a video of me driving away and coming towards it. It's a terrible day out there to be ripping around.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I mean, we did what we can. But we want to talk about this thing.
Yeah.
So, obviously, it's going to be a while until we can take the RMK out. We need a lot of snow for that, so I bought a little bit of a fixer-upper here.
A rare girl, too.
A rare girl. It's a 73 Skidoo Elite.
Twin track.
Twin
Yeah,
track.
check this out. If you guys haven't seen one of these before.
Yeah.
Twin track setup. Really cool.
Double the things to bring.
I guess you could say it's the side-by-side of the snow,
It's
but
side by side.
it's kind of just like another side-by-side except really clapped.
I'm pretty sure this is the only snow side by side that has ever been attempted.
Yeah, the Raiders, I think, were a single seat, eh?
The Raiders
The
were a
Raider was
single
single
seat,
seat. I don't know of any other ones.
So it's got a 440. It's got points, but it's got spark. Good compression. I had 135 on both cylinders.
Yeah, that's really good for something like that.
There's just things I gotta fix. Obviously, the body's in horrendous shape. I guess the guy didn't like swapping batteries.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah. Don't put a terminal end on there. Just
No.
put a jumper cable. Like, that's good.
Fuel tank's missing. It was ran out of a jerry can, so we're probably just gonna get a boat.
Oh, is that your weight to keep the fuel line in the
That's the
bottom
weight.
in the bottom of the jerry can?
That's an old school trick there, eh?
Yeah.
Other than that, though, everything seems fine. So the reason why he sold it to me is he stripped one of the drivers out. The shaft was seized right in there, but I got it out. Got the driver swapped out. Just waiting on a couple parts. And yeah, then I'll start working on this. Oh, it had a Tillotson carb. Didn't mention that.
Oh yeah.
Used to have a Tillotson carb. I don't know if you guys ever seen these before, but it has a pump built into it, so you don't need an external fuel pump.
Yeah.
There used to be a check valve in here, and it was all, I guess, these little Welsh plugs they're called go in there. And there's a check valve underneath. What happened was you got to drill out the Welsh plugs to get to the check valve. Well, the check valve was hit with a drill bit beforehand.
Very nice.
So I attempted to pull it out, and guess what? Can't get parts.
Bye-bye. And apparently too, this carb is like a super, I wouldn't say oddball, but they didn't use it on very many models. Like all the Lands are different.
Yep.
All like little TNT 440s and everything, they use a different one.
Yeah, so the HD is the size. This was the biggest one they had.
140 HD, I think it is. Is that what it is? Yeah.
So 140 designates where all of your throttle is and everything. And they only had the 140 on a 73 Elite.
Great.
Yep. So unless I'm getting carb off this exact unit,
Yeah.
not getting one.
So in comes the Mikuni conversion.
Yep, we're gonna be putting a VM34 in there.
Yeah.
With a little Mikuni external fuel pump.
Yep. And it has the pulse line off the crankcase, eh? So that was lucky because some Tillotsons don't have that pulse line, right? Is that what it is? Some Tillotsons don't require that pulse line or something like that?
Some Tillotsons don't. This one did, and it's right here. This was your pulse line. So we're just gonna run that pulse line down to our fuel pump here, and then we'll have our in and our out of our boat fuel can.
Perfect.
And then we'll run that up to our Mikuni 34.
Yeah. Right on.
Pretty
No,
neat.
I think it's pretty cool. You don't see these ever, right? Like these are
Yeah.
super, super, super. I've never seen one in person. I've seen pictures, but I've never ever seen one in person. So if anyone knows where to get a windshield, actually, please God find us a windshield.
I have no idea. I don't even know where to get the material to make the windshield.
Let's take a seat in this weapon. It's got a wood grain dash. Check that out. At first when I saw it, I thought it was a steel panel that was all rotted, but it's the wood grain vinyl they put on it. Very, very classy.
Yeah, this is for the throttle here, actually.
Oh, that's choke, no? Oh, throttle lock?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry.
Yo, it's a cruise control in 73, bud, basically.
Yeah, this was your lights. This was originally your choke, I think, and then this was your throttle lock.
Yeah, it says throttle. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. 1,900 kilometers on it. Realistically, that's like nothing, man.
No, like
that's
I said,
super low
great
kilometers.
compression. Great.
Have a seat, bud.
The tracks are really nice.
Yeah, I guess that's the biggest thing that the. Gee, well, there's a
little tight there.
It's a little. You know what? It's not ridiculous. I thought it'd be like nuts to butts there, but it's not bad.
Jeffrey's ready to go
Just
there.
don't touch my leg, bud. But
3 dudes in a side by side.
3 dudes in a side. Hey, what's up, bud? Got your monster? Wow, very nice. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. Sled stuff coming soon because, well, apparently the snow's here, unfortunately, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned. There's going to be more stuff. I don't know if there's going to be much more side-by-side stuff for the next little bit.
Yeah, I guess your bill's going to be waiting for a bit, right?
Yeah, mine's going to be waiting a little bit. I got
you got TCAT stuff on the go right now?
I got TCAT stuff on the go, yeah. A couple people have been asking for updates on that. It's coming, but I'm stuck waiting for parts, basically. So.
I guess the CR250, that's...
the CR250 is getting there, too. That's coming soon, too. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, for now, that's it, boys. Peace out and subscribe. We need them.
Yeah.
Bye.